this is the question. You can just pause the video and see it. So this one is the diagram of our solution. So we have been using cylindrical coordinates, and this is the ball which has a radius of RC, and we have assumed this length to be ZR and another length Z0. So this one is moving with a velocity of omega. In the steady state, the ball is expected to travel in a circular motion. So now we can say that our Vr, which is our radial velocity, and Vz, which is our axial velocity, they both are zero. So now we are left with only V theta. It can be a function of theta, r, or z. So now there can be a question that some of the elements can be eliminated. So the answer is yes. So now for V theta, we can say that it is not a function of theta because of its symmetricity. And it is also not a function of z because n effects are being neglected. So now we can say that it is only a function of r, which is our radius. Now we will use the equation of change. There are actually total 45 equation of changes. So which one should we use? We have to use the Navier-Stokes equation. So this one is the Navier-Stokes equation for the Cartesian coordinate, this one for the cylindrical coordinate, and this one for the spherical coordinates. So for this question, we will be using the Navier-Stokes equation for the cylindrical coordinate. We should now talk about the dependency on the pressure. So it is dependent on R, yes correct, because of the centrifugal forces, Z because of the gravitational forces, and not on theta because there is no force in that direction. Now on solving the Navier-Stokes equation for the cylindrical coordinate system, we get our equation for r, theta and z as follows. Now we need to integrate the above equation. So on double integration of the theta component, we get this velocity, and now we need to calculate C1 and C2. So at r equals to 0, V is finite. So C2 must be 0. And at r equals to r, we get velocity equals to omega r. So C1 equals to 2 omega. Now we need to substitute the C1 and C2 value, and we get our velocity equation as V theta equals to r omega. We will be using the r and the z component of this equation for our integration. And first substitute V equals to omega r. We will get this equation for the z component and the r component. And then we will integrate this equation to get the pressure function.